Macs's, Tindal, and Emerson.
Okay, so I'll go to the other side.
All right, sounds great.
I'll go around again.
Nice to meet you.
I'm gonna go that way.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Armor and rapier put on a tremendous display this morning. It is always a pleasure to be ahead double up on points at the end of Sunday. For Sunday is the day we stand and test ourselves against our rivals, the Dragon. Tomorrow, we include the rest of the world. But to know that we stand ahead today is a stripe of pride for the Tiger.
Their Majesties would see before them Thorin Mac Cianain.
Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, gathered populace, on sacred fields where dragons and tigers wage war, a moment in one squire's story is told. On the eve of battle, alone on the field, a son, a grandson, a father, a partner, a champion kneels down. He feels the blades of grass and takes deep the smell of the hallowed earth. Closing his eyes, he takes strength from the warriors who came before him. He breathes the air deep in his lung and vows, as always, to leave it all on the field. He carries the honor of his brothers and his sisters, his kingdom, his inspiration into battle, one final time, circled in silver and red. Thorin Mac Cianain comes now, forged in skill, in dedication and courtesy, wet with the blood and sweat of a battle fiercely fought, a tiger champion. He kneels before the eastern thrones to be adorned in white and gold, swear his fealty, and rise again for the first time a knight of our society.
Thorin, we asked you to sit with us. We visited you. We gave you counsel as well as many others did. But before you give us an answer, you must be your own man, free of obligation.
You walk your own path. I must ask you.
Released from the bonds of fealty of our knight, you are here on your own. What is your answer? With an answer of yes from Thorin, we would be joined by the Order of Chivalry.
Their Majesties would see before them their Order of the Chivalry. As you would join with these good chivalric members, you become a peer equal to the other peerages, and we would hear from them as well. Is there a member of the Order of the Laurel who will speak for this candidate?
Your Majesties, I will speak. My name is Sarah Graham of Burnham, and I am mistress of the Laurel, and I have known Thorin for many, many years as a supporter of the arts. Many of you may know, even if you were at a vigil last night, that the man Have you ever seen that before? We've all seen it. He is so delighted and full of joy to see arts and beautiful things that are made and to participate in themselves. So that we know. But I know something else that perhaps the whole halls of these fine kingdoms do not know. For I am also a cook. Thorin is not noted for his cooking. But something I can say about him is at the end of the evening when everyone else has gone home, he is in my kitchen washing my dishes. He is a man who supports the arts and he is my peer.
Thank you.
Is there a member of the Order of the Pelican that would speak for this candidate?
Your Majesty, I will play that order. I am Master Percival, Baron of Roottower, in which Thorin has been my friend here. Now, I'm supposed to talk about service, but everybody knows Thorin's service. He teaches fighting, he's on autocrat for events, he coordinates demos, but what impresses me most is his generosity. Seriously, he trains people, he equips the fighters, he builds belts for squires and protégés, and he armors and he fixes weapons, and the man is giving of his time all the time, and he does it with a smile on his face, and he's glad to do it, and Thorin, I'm so proud of you, and you are my friend.
Is there a member of the Order of the Rose who would speak for this candidate?
Your Majesties, if I may, if no other rose will here for him.
Your Excellency. Thorin, this is quite short notice, but we've known each other for quite a while now. You're my brother, you're also my peer. He is most worthy. It's a great thing you do to say.
Thank you.
Is there a member of the Order of Defense that would speak for this candidate?
Your Majesties, I carry the words of another. May I?
Please.
Your Majesties and Your Highnesses, I'm Magister Devon McPherson, he writes, companion of the Order of Defense. For this occasion, I will speak to the perseverance of Thorin. Before us is a warrior of great dedication and passion, a dedicated student, warrior, and a friend. The path of a warrior is never easy. It is filled with both glory and hazards. Thorin has had to battle back from near retirement due to injury. Unfortunately, he won that battle, and he's exhibited the virtue of perseverance and is even more fierce today than he was before. Thorin, I'm sorry I was not able to be here to celebrate with you today. You're my friend, my brother, and I'm extremely proud of you. Your Majesties, Thorin is my peer, and it is a great thing that you do.
Thank you.
Lastly, is there a member of the Order of Chivalry who will speak for this candidate?
Your Majesties, I carry the words of Count Wolfgar von Ostren, if I may address your populace. Your Majesties, I am Count Wolfgar von Ostren, Knight of this society, and I have the honor of speaking for Thorin. And let me tell you, I am going to enjoy this. First off, I wish to apologize, as real life has not allowed me to travel to Pennsic, but I hope my words carry no less meaning. To be a knight is above all else dedication and struggle. Facing the challenges of combat, both in and out of the society, can sometimes push many to the breaking point, both physically and mentally. The one aspect that I believe that all warriors share, and I believe is paramount in being a knight, is heart. That is why I believe Thorin is a knight, his heart. There can be no doubt that to don the armor each day, fight in the heat, the cold, train, travel, and help those around you takes heart, and Thorin has shown the heart to do all these things for years. I have not known Thorin for as long as many of you, and the first time I met him, He reminded me of the cartoon character Spike from Looney Tunes. You know, the one that runs around the other dog yelling, "Hey, Spike, hey!" Only in my case, it was, "Hey, New Night, hey, New Night!" At first, I was not sure what to make of him, but then it hit me. He just wanted to face a new person who would challenge him, and he was just that friendly of a person. There can be no doubt that Thorin's heart is large, and he cares because of it. It is just that simple. He believes in the virtues of knighthood. He shows them in his generosity to others, his desire for justice so others are treated well, his courage to stand up for others or owning his mistakes to become a better version of himself, and his honor to stand by his word. His heart means that he surrounds himself with those who love him and he them. His heart is his driving force, one that will lead him to great things in the future. And now, thanks to your majesties, he now gets to show his heart to the rest of the world as the knight I truly believe he is. When it comes to Thorin, I would say that if I knew nothing else about him, but I knew his heart, that would be enough to call him knightly. And on this day, I am glad to say this to him: Thorin, you are my peer.
Strong words from every peerage. We have your answer. We have the support of your peers. We would see you adorned as befits your new station. Is there a belt?
There is. This was originally Cohen's. That went to Giles. That went to Anton. That went to Ozer. That went to Brick. And then to me.
Do we have one to place this belt upon? A strong lineage. Is there a second belt?
Yes, there is, Your Majesty. This belt was woven by Mirren of the House Property.
Is there someone to place this belt on?
Are there spurs?
There are, Your Majesties. These spurs were given to me. That's all my former squire told me. I'll pass them.
The white belt marks you as one who has accepted the path of chivalry and is called knight. The spurs indicate that you lead into battle. Is there a sword that he may wield the weapon of a knight?
This was passed down from his blood father to his blood up.
Is there a coat?
There is. I made that in the time that we've heard about his rent. Upside down.
One more time.
Before we continue, we have asked to hear from the peers in support of you. But before I use this sword, I would know, is there a speaker of the populace that can assure me that this man will stand as a true knight?
It would be my honor to claim that. All I can do is speak from my heart. I've seen this person's prowess through fencing, through the heavy list. I've seen his arts. He's taught me arts. I've seen his service, event after event after event, where you look around at the end of the night, he's still there helping put chairs away or sweeping the floor. It doesn't matter how tired he is, he keeps going. And that speaks to his perseverance. I've seen him come back again. I'm repeating people from injury. This is a good thing you do. And there is no doubt in my mind.
Thank you very much.
This was worn by my knight, by Count Cullen, Sir Giles, Jarl Uzer, myself, Sir Tom.
The chain symbolizes the unbroken bonds of fealty that flow from you to your crown and from your crown to you. Before we will take your oath, Doug first. I got a guy I check with every with the sword of the east. We dub you once for honor, twice for prowess, and a third time, a knight of the east in our society. Upon the sword that will be in my hand, to render that belt from your body to the ground, should you dishonor it, I would hear your oath.
Here do I, Thorin Mac Cianain, swear to support myself and with honor and benefit the people. You have my blades in times of war, my armor, shield, and my weakness. I will always give honest counsel. We may not always agree or enjoy the words, but they will always be for the best interests of the people.
The knight
Should be sworn power. Our words speak truth. Our unbroken our blades shedded helmets. Here and always more I am.
We, Emerson,
And Tindal,
hear your words. We know them to be true and from your heart.
we place within you our trust that you will stand as a peer, that you will stand as a knight, that we will hear your counsel, asked for or not, that you will act for the benefit of our kingdom and our populace, that we can with confidence say you are our man, and that you have the protection of our house in times of war, the warmth of our hearth in times of peace.
This we so swear, till the world end, or the crowns pass from our heads.
As is tradition, named a knight, I will ask Thorin to receive one last unanswered blow. From this point forward, he will be responsible for answering and redressing everything that happens to him or those that he is responsible for. We are both aware of what is about to happen, and I would ask, if you are uncomfortable, I give you this opportunity to turn away, that I may welcome a brother into the order of chivalry.
Tindal and Emerson raised Thorin Mac Cianain to the chivalry. Phelan raised this stone in Anno Societatis 59. Rock by Asa Phelan Yoderstock.
I would ask you to join your order as we seek to continue.
Yes. For Thorin, newest knight of the East Kingdom.
Viva! Viva!